this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Clelin Ferrell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. He's got the hook up to Miller. And out of bounds right around the 20.
I do have to admit I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On 3rd down, Wilson. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. As we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Third down, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Wilson. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He completes it to Ridley. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action now. Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10.
In your face.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Hunt. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody to run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good.
Yeah.
Backside guys,
nah.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 20! And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. To throw again is Wilson. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second down and goal. Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown.
Well, that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. To throw, Mariota.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. the gun, Mariota. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From the shotgun, Wilson gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be taken down before he works it past the 50. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And he completes it to Hunt. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Wilson will throw again. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And Hopkins' kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken right around the 44. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking.
All the way in. Touchdown, New York.
I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mariota. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mariota.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. He finds his man complete. That's Harrison. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Mariota.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Play action now. Mariota.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Play fake. Mariota rolling to his right.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
That's caught inside the 20. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Bryan Edwards.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Mariota will look to throw. To the end
end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on to make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it here with Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll roll him out right. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Wilson on the keeper. And he'll be touched down here before he does pick up the 1st. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. This time Wilson will throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And the Raiders have recovered. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Bradley Chubb has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former 1st rounder Jimmy Ward. The 30. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return comes Drake. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
Back to it after the pick six. Mariota. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. On play action, Mariota. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing is Mariota.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs.
77 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
And the Jets have got it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Wilson. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hunt.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Kareem Hunt
with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Jets are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Hunt going to run for it. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. first down throw for Mariota. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
But it'll be second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards.
And it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Mariota now. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. He's got Harrison left side complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And the Raiders have got him.
Malcolm Kuntz in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. First down, Mariota. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Wilson wants to throw it. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. But wait a minute, did the Jets get it? They did. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
On first down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep this time for Miller. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Wilson to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Wilson going to throw for it. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Mariota now to throw on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. From the gun, Mariota. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Uncorks one for Davis. And got his man complete. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. Charles, it's one thing to run. It's another thing to really put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, the win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.
Shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bad mind, the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not rock with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peace for peace of mind. Unlike Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, then thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind.